part goes here.
No, there.
And this one, how does it fit?
Our catapult will never work.
These are typical situations that show how important it is to have a detailed construction plan. They help designers avoid getting lost or overwhelmed. Building a prototype is a big step forward in the technological process. At this stage, all the preparation and planning comes together, and we begin constructing the first version of the desired object. To ensure the quality of the construction, it is important to follow the plan. It's like following a recipe, step by step to achieve the desired result. In the workshop, during this part of the process, we use a manufacturing process sheet. It describes the sequence of operations required, the materials needed, the tools used, and the time required to manufacture each component of a technical object. In short, a manufacturing process sheet provides everything there is to know about manufacturing an object piece by piece. On the sheet, we find the name of the object, the name of the components to manufacture, the materials used, the processing time, the number of components to manufacture based on the diagram of the complete object, the number of identical components to manufacture. It also has a diagram of the object and a diagram of the components to manufacture.
What should we do first?
We could build the base supports.
Okay, the manufacturing process sheet has 2 pages. I see page 1, but not step number 1.
In a manufacturing process sheet, the steps are grouped together according to the manufacturing operations for a technical object. The number identifying the first section is 10. 10 is for measuring and laying out the components, 20 for manufacturing, 30 for finishing. The very first construction step is number 11.
In steps 11, 12, and 13, we will measure and trace the catapult base support onto the wood.
And in steps 21, 22, 23, and 24, we're going to make the component using a bandsaw and a drill press.
Finally, step number 31 explains how to finish the base stand.
So, for each step, the operations to perform are explained. There's a diagram to visualize them, and everything needed to complete each step.
I finished making the supports.
And I made the arm.
We could paint everything red. Our catapult would be truly unique.
A manufacturing process sheet is needed to manufacture each component of an object. When they are all finished, you assemble them by following an assembly sheet, also called a process sheet. The assembly sheet, as the name suggests, enables step-by-step assembly of the object. It describes the order and techniques of assembly as well as the links to use.
Okay, here's our assembly sheet. Where do we start?
Look at the first step. You have to assemble the stand with the base.
And how are we going to do that?
Like it says, we're going to glue the parts together with wood glue.
So in section 10, we build the structure of the catapult, and in section 20, we build the catapult mechanism.
Exactly. Once the assembly is complete, checking if the object actually works is recommended. If a component doesn't function properly, it's easier to simply make it again rather than remake the entire object. Despite what many might think, building a prototype is not the last step in a technological design process. We must complete a few more steps before arriving at a finished product.